Hey guys, it's Dina here, and I've got a review here of a eyeshadow palette that I picked up on, I believe it was Black Friday. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. And picked this up at Ulta. And it is from Bare Minerals, and it is one of their Ready 8.0 eyeshadow collections. And this is one that was released as a kit for the holidays, I believe. It's called the Star Treatment. And it's got 8 shadows in it. And, sorry for the glare here, and I know this probably won't focus, but there's VIP, Kudos, which is kind of like a khaki color. There is Connoisseur, Bragging Rights, Carte Blanche, Elitist, Ritzy, and Extravagance. So, this is the colors here because they are not listed on the palette itself. But if you have not tried the Bare Minerals shadows, I am totally in love with them. The package is just pretty much like a mirror, so I'm not really going to blind you with that. Let me see if I can get this palette opened really quick for you. So it does come with a full-size mirror here. As you can see there, it's the whole length at the top of the palette there. So I'm going to try and set this down to where it's not going to blind you as I go over the colors. So I'll just place this little clear thing over the top of it. Okay, so here are the shadows, and I'll move this back here. It also comes with a little bitty mini size Prime Time, and it's just their eyeshadow primer. I did put a little bit on the back of my hand here just so you can see it is a skin toned, kind of a fair skin toned primer, and it does rub in to be pretty much see-through. It just does give kind of a, it almost feels like it's got a silicone type feel to it. If you're wondering what's on my nails, it is a color that I picked up from the icing store. It's called Glitterati, and it's just a pretty much fuchsia hexagon shaped. There's like really large pieces of the fuchsia in there, and then the rest of it is just like a multicolored glitter. I put that over Marshmallow from Essie, and it did take 3 coats of the glitter. Like, I had to tap it on, but it is really, really pretty. So that's kind of drying in the meantime, so you can kind of see that. Alright, so I'm just going to go on and swatch these, but before I do, I did want to tell you about the brush that comes with it. It has, look, I got those little pieces of glitter on my nail, or my fingers. It does have a nice, you know, a decent brush here. It's quite firm, and I think that this would be really good for applying color. Not as much as like a MAC or one of the Sigma brushes, one of the flat shader brushes, but I think that this would do good to blend. And then it does have a more pointed brush here, which would be great to do like an outer V or do underneath the lash line. So I think that's really unique, and I haven't seen that in a kit before, one of these pointed brushes. Usually they're, you know, pretty crappy, but I'm never going to get that back on without splaying the thing, so I'll just leave it off. But anyway, here are the shadows, and so far I have used all of these shadows in different looks, and I love them all. The pigment in these are just amazing. So here's the first one. It is a black. I mean, they're so soft, I barely touched it, but it's a black with kind of gold sparkle in it. And I wish you could just see how lightly I touched that. I mean, it's got some severe pigmentation. It's more of like a matte black with a golden sparkle to it. So there is the swatch of that one there. And again, these are on that Prime Time eyeshadow base, and I do like it. I've used it several times, the base. This next shadow here is probably my favorite in the palette. It is, I mean, I'm barely touching. Look at that. It's like a greenish gold metallic, and I touched it. I mean, it was like I was touching a fire. I touched it so lightly. I mean, it's, you just can't get any better than, look at that. It's like a mustardy green metallic. It's just beautiful. These are awesome colors. I love them. Love, love, love them. Alright, the next color here is, it looks like it's a white when you show it here. And it's probably not going to show up in there, but it looks more white. You like my headband? I just got done washing my face. So I got my little kitty ears on. But it's really like a gold. And it's like a white golden, It'll maybe show up better in the swatch. Yeah, see how it's got like that golden tinge to it, but it looks white in the pan. Love this. I use this color for inner corner highlight, and then underneath the brow bone, just lightly, very, very lightly blending that out. I just think that is amazing. So there are the first three. And the next one is the brown, which is awesomely pigmented as well. It's got a kind of golden tone to it. It's just shimmery. It's not got any glitter. I don't think any of these really have glitter except for the black, and it's so fine that it's not like it would be chunky falling out on your skin. So here's the brown here. As you can see, it's got like a metallic tone to it as well. So you've got the black, the mustardy, dark, looks like liquid gold. Then you've got the golden white, and then the shimmery metallic brown. So those are the first four colors on the top row. And then we'll flip over to the bottom color, and this is like that khaki color right here. And again, I'm just barely touching it. And it has a metallic sheen to it as well. Very soft. None of these have any fallout. There's what it looks like, kind of just looking at it at an angle, and then once it hits the light, you can see the sheen to it. It almost has kind of like a iridescent greenish gold sheen to it. So it's definitely very unique. I don't know how well that's going to show up in this lighting, but it is a very unique shadow. Alright, the next one is going to be more of a kind of coppery, like a light coppery golden color here. You can see that there, or not golden, bronzy color. And here's the swatch of that there. Again, it is a metallic sheen, but you can see them once they hit the light, they really pull the color. They're just gorgeous. Alright, the next one is kind of a taupey color, but it's more on the greenish side. And it's swatching a lot more green. I mean, it's very unique. It looks really, really green on my finger, but it's more like a brownish green, and the swatch is even going to show more green. But it's got a little bit of brown in it too, so don't let that lighting fool you. Okay, and then the last shade here is a beautiful kind of a buttery golden. And again, I'm just barely touching these. It's metallic also. So there's the swatch there, and here's the swatch on my hand. So yeah, this is the palette here. It did come in a little kit. I'm pretty sure it was like $45 maybe. I did have the box, but I actually do have the box. Let me see if it has the price on it. That would be nice. No, I don't see the price on it, but this is what the packaging looks like here. The little primer came in this section here. It says the star treatment. It's got kind of instructional things on the inside. It's just golden packaging. And then on the back, it kind of just has the colors and ingredients and things like that. So anyway, you can pick this up at Ulta, or I know that Sephora had them also. I'll put the information in the down bar below, and then I'll also put some pictures on my blog, so you can click that link down below as well. So let me know if you have any questions or comments on this. If you own it, let me know what you think of it, or if you plan to purchase it. And please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.